Hi, I'm Caroline Bowman,
Oh, my name is Aisha Jackson.
I'm L. Steven Taylor.
and we're here with Playbill talking about the Disney Holiday Singalong. The Disney Holiday Singalong was like a day of pure joy. Like it was like so joyful. Everyone was so happy to be back in the theater. Um, and like being back with the community and like, we're all kind of we're going through the same thing together but apart, and then being able to like magically be in the same room with all those people was, I just kept saying, I was like, it's so joyful.
It was a lot of fun to film, I'll tell you that much. I'm looking forward to seeing what the finished product looks like. But we got to film it at the New Amsterdam Theater, and so that was amazing. We haven't been inside of a theater since like March, so we were fiending to get in there, and it was a beautiful experience to just walk in, see familiar faces, and kind of get some hope about Broadway coming back eventually. And even if it can't come back full blown, at least we have these small experiences that can still give us the joy and the hope and the love that we receive whenever we're on stage.
I felt that it was magical, and I know that that sounds cliche, but I think just getting back to be in that space and to sing that particular number and to be around my coworkers and all of my friends from these shows, it felt magic and it felt magical, and I hope that that's what people experience when they watch it as well.
Yes, 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 yes. Like, I don't even think I hesitated when they were like, would you come and sing this and be a part of this Disney sing-along? I was like, of course I would. I mean, I just feel like, I feel like this pandemic has even like kind of made me realize even more that how much I love performing and how much I love playing Elsa and believe in the show. And I mean, it just like has even further, I mean, I knew that before, but I think once it was taken away from me, I realized, oh my gosh, my heart and soul is not full without performing.
Well, one, I was surprised. I was like, oh, what are we doing? But I've also seen the Disney holiday, well, not the holiday sing-alongs, but the sing-alongs that they've been doing with like Tori Kelly, I love her, and like all these different artists. So I was honored to receive a phone call to ask these vocals to show up for a sing-along. And then the added experience of being able to get back into the theater. I was like, oh, yes, yes. Count me in. And recording the vocals brought back like so many memories. I was like, oh my god, this is so, I got so excited singing the music again. It's been a minute. I was also like, what are these words? But we figured them out.
First of all, I started Lion King at the New Amsterdam Theater, and so it was like, so when I joined the company, the show was still at the New Am. And so when we were told that we were going to be just setting foot back in the theater, like, it was, I mean, there was so many mixed emotions that went with it, because it was like, oh my gosh, like how am I going to go into this scenario, like, and be joyful about it, but also it's like kind of just honoring the space that we're in right now, and not actually being able to be in the theater full time. Walking on the stage and seeing the ghost light there, and being around everybody, it was like, it was like a homecoming, honestly.
Oh my gosh, so many precautions. Austin and I are currently not in New York, so we had to come to New York 2 weeks before and quarantine. Came to New York City, and then we all had to get COVID tested a couple days before. So every single person was tested and tested negative. When we entered the New Amsterdam, which is where we filmed it, they handed us our own masks that we switched out like throughout the day, like if we coughed in our mask, or if we anything, just to like prevent germs like building up in that one mask. So they had plenty of masks. We got like hand sanitizer at the top of the day, and then when we weren't performing, we had to sit like separately. We had to kind of spread out in the theater. I felt very safe.
Oh, we shot for like the day. It was a full day of shooting. It was from like 8:30 in the morning until around like 5:30 that evening. But we got all these different takes and all these different shots, and so I'm I haven't seen the finished product, so I'm very excited. My family and I are going to watch together. I got us little sweatshirts made to watch together. And it's my dad's 60th birthday, so it's kind of a tradition. For the past 2 years, I was on as Anna for his birthday.
It was insane. It's like that we're already a family. So I mean, I feel like even when there were people there that we hadn't actually performed with, but I mean, there's the Disney connective tissue. I really can't explain it, and I'm sure that you've heard other people talk about it. But it was like an instant family reunion. I would say it was weird because you couldn't hug hug the members of your family, but just kind of being around everybody, and the energy was just wild, because everybody, number one, was happy to be back on a stage, and then number two, singing that particular material, and then just being around each other in general. There was really kind of like this palpable energy and love the entire day of filming.
Don't miss the Disney Holiday Singalong
on November 30th at 8 p.m. Eastern
on ABC.
Let it go.